Hello everyone, and welcome to this meditation which is on our root mind. This is based on the instructions of Venerable Geshe Khalsang Gyatso Rinpoche. And this meditation on our root mind is a very practical meditation for settling our mind, making our mind quiet and peaceful. So often our mind is very busy and distracted. We have all kinds of different thoughts and feelings racing around it, and it can seem almost impossible to settle our mind. This is a very practical method for doing that. And it also functions to give rise to mental peace. So when we have an experience of our root mind, it's a very peaceful and blissful meditation. So the way we're going to do this meditation is we're going to contemplate the definition of the mind that's given in this book, The Oral Instructions of Mahamudra, by Venerable Geshe Khalsang Gyatso Rinpoche. So the definition that's given is that the mind is clarity and cognizing. Clarity is the nature of the mind, and cognizing is its function. The meaning of clarity is that something is empty like space, that can never possess form, and that is the basis for perceiving objects. So the definition of our mind is that it's clarity. It's located in our heart center, in the center of our chest, and it functions to cognize. Its nature is clarity. So it's empty like space, possessing no form, no physical properties like shape, colour, weight or texture, and it functions to perceive and to know objects. Whenever we know something or perceive something, we do so through our mind. So in this meditation we're going to contemplate that definition, and we'll also contemplate how our mind is like an ocean, and all of our thoughts and feelings that arise are like waves that arise from this ocean and then later dissolve back into the ocean. So instead of distracting thoughts pulling us away from our meditation object, they can actually point us towards it. Because whenever any distracting thought arises, we can ask ourselves, where has this thought arisen from? Where does it go to? What is it that's thinking this thought? And in that way, we try to perceive our root mind at our heart, which is like the ocean from which all the waves of our thoughts arise and into which they will dissolve. Okay, so we can begin then by adopting a comfortable meditation position. So we can sit with a straight back, straight but not tense. Traditionally, we put our right hand in our left hand like this, with the thumbs gently touching, resting in our lap. And then we can close our eyes or keep them slightly open if we want to remain more alert. This is very helpful to let a crack of light in. And then to begin with, we can just relax physically and mentally. Physically, we can let go of any tension in our body. And mentally, we also just relax. So we can stop paying attention to any distracting thoughts and allow our mind to settle at our heart. So for a short time, we can try to stop thinking about anything and just practice mentally relaxing. And then we can cultivate a positive motivation for engaging in this meditation. We can think, I will concentrate on this meditation in order to benefit myself now and in the future, and in order to benefit others. And then with this motivation, we can bring our awareness to our root mind at our heart, in the center of our chest. And then we try to identify our mind in meditation. So we can contemplate, what is mine? My root mind at my heart is clarity and cognizing. Clarity is the nature of our mind, which means that our mind is empty like space, that can never possess form such as shape, colour, or weight. And my mind is the basis for perceiving objects. The function of my mind is to perceive and know objects. So we contemplate this definition of our mind as clarity, which means that it is empty like space, can never possess form, and is the basis for perceiving objects. Contemplating like this, we try to identify our root mind at our heart. My root mind at my heart is clarity, which means that it is empty like space, can never possess form, and is the basis for perceiving objects. We can also contemplate, my mind is like an ocean, and all my thoughts, feelings, and perceptions are like waves that arise from this ocean and then later dissolve back into this ocean. So here in this meditation, we're trying to shift our awareness from the waves to the ocean, from the thoughts to the thinker, and to perceive the mind itself, which is thinking, perceiving, and feeling everything that we think, perceive, and feel. Whenever any distracting thought arises, we can observe this thought and ask ourselves, where has this thought arisen from? Where does it go to? What is it that's thinking this thought? And in this way, we use whatever thought or distraction arises to point us back to our meditation object, which is our root mind at our heart, the ocean from which all the waves of our various thoughts arise and into which they all dissolve. And then once we've developed even just a rough mental image of our root mind is our heart, then we try to meditate on it single-pointedly. We can contemplate again. My root mind at my heart is clarity, which means that it is empty like space, can never possess form, and is the basis for perceiving objects. When we've developed even just a rough mental image of our root mind, we try to concentrate single-pointedly on it for the final part of the meditation. And again, we use any distracting thoughts that arise to point us back to this object by asking ourselves, where has this thought arisen from? Where does it go to? And what is it that's thinking this thought? For the final minute of the meditation, we remain concentrated on whatever image we've generated of our root mind at our heart, even if it's only rough. And we enjoy whatever feelings of peace or blissful feelings that arise from this meditation. And finally, we can dedicate our merit or positive energy. We can think through the power of this meditation. May all living beings attain pure and everlasting happiness. And then we can gently relax our concentration and allow our eyes to open naturally as our concentration relaxes. So now in the meditation break, we can try to maintain whatever inner peace we cultivated through this meditation and use it practically to solve our daily problems. So we can take it with us into our job, our relationships, our traveling. And in particular, we can use the understanding of the mind that we developed through that meditation to solve our inner problems. So we can recognize whatever I perceive, whatever appears to me, pleasant or unpleasant or neutral, arises from my own mind. Therefore, instead of generating attachment for attractive objects and wanting to obtain them, and aversion or anger towards unattractive objects and wanting to harm them, we can recognize whatever appears as the creation of our own mind, and then practically use this wisdom understanding to keep our mind peaceful and to stop ourselves developing anger or attachment. Thank you very much.